Welcome back to China Price Watch. In today's Money Matters, we're talking about the influence of milk powder companies in hospitals. As CCTV reported, nurses can make a lot of money by recommending milk powder brands to the parents of newborns. For each can of milk powder that parents buy from supermarkets nearby the hospitals, about $8 can be earned in kickbacks for the nurses. A CCTV reporter argued a case against milk powder companies by claiming that giving newborns the powder will lead to difficulties feeding the babies in the future. The reporter works for a state-owned news organization, and since the state recently made a case against milk powder companies, the argument needs to be taken with a grain of salt. But there is still validity to the reporter's argument. Moby Motherhood International is an American nonprofit organization supporting breastfeeding. An article from Moby Motherhood International makes a similar case about how a baby might refuse breastfeeding after being bottle-fed. Babies may suffer from nipple confusion, where they grow attached to using the bottle rather than a mother's breast. They say that babies are sensitive to the taste of the milk, which can also lead to the refusal of breast milk. The article doesn't make the claim that all babies will suffer from nipple confusion. It says that it only applies to some cases. However, they do argue that there is a lot of potential for harm by babies using milk powder in the first few days. It notes that breast milk can provide all the nutrients that a newborn will need. Without breastfeeding in the first few days, Moby believes a baby might have trouble developing an immune system as strong as those who were breastfed. According to government statistics, there are more than 20 million infants born in China every year. More than 70% of these babies are brought up with milk powder. In order to regulate this huge market, Chinese law prohibits infant formula makers from marketing products in hospitals. It also bans paying hospital employees. The involved medical staffers and milk brands like Dannon allegedly violated the law. There is a bit of an exception to the case, since the law functions in a large gray area. According to the Wall Street Journal, a spokeswoman for Dannon said the company was shocked by the CCTV report and is investigating the situation. Dannon claimed that Dumex strictly adheres to Chinese laws and regulations. As well, the company has a strict code of conduct, including severe punishment for employees who violate company regulations and Chinese law. It's assumed that many other hospitals operate in a similar way to the one investigated in Tianjin. There have been several scandals as of late related to bribes for hospital staff, so the credibility of China's medical professionals are at risk. Many have turned a blind eye to corruption in hospitals because of the low official salaries and the need for improved medical care. Don't go away, because up next for our question of the day, we'll hear Beijingers' thoughts on the baby formula market. Stay tuned.